If it ain't my favorite YouTube family, what up, baby? I mean, y'all really just my only YouTube family, but you know what? I love y'all. Okay, so today my man's came in. His wife is making him get cleaned up. You know what I'm saying? It's been way too long. You see all that heaviness right there, and it looks like he hasn't had a cut in a while. So she was like, "Yo, sent him in, clean him up, make him right, make him fresh." You already know. So we're gonna do a nice skin fade today. It's about to be a high skin fade that we're doing. He has like a little comb over going on. And yeah, man, we cleaned them up right. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into this. We're gonna go ahead and take down a lot of that bulk. You see there's a lot of heaviness there, so we went ahead and used our number 2 guard open, and we're just taking a lot of that weight out of there before we start to bald everything out, make it a little bit easier, because this is a good note to add if you didn't know already. Taking the trimmer right into the hair when it's like really long like that is not good, and sometimes will jam up your clippers, especially doing that a lot over time. It'll mess up your clippers real quickly, so don't recommend that. Take down the hair first, make sure to get a lot of that weight out of there, and then we can start to bald everything out. Gonna bald everything out. It's a high skin fade, so we're gonna be about 3 fingers width above the ear, and we're gonna make that a nice even line all the way around. You can see I'm doing more of a scooping motion with my trimmer. That's to make sure I don't leave any hard lines in there, so it's easier to blend. Once that first line is in there, we're gonna go ahead and use our electric shaver. He actually has never had the electric shaver on his bald fade before, so he's a first time client for me. So I was like, yeah, man, you should do it. It'll make the fade a lot cleaner, last a little bit longer. So yeah, we doing that. You know what I mean? Putting a little bit of that extra tight skin fade in there. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that electric shaver. Make sure to stay below the line, below the balding line that you did with your trimmer, because if you go all the way up to that line, then it's going to be a lot harder to take out. So just kind of scoop out towards the top. Okay, and so I'm using my comb here. We're going to take out a little bit more of this weight before I start to fade, using my comb to hold everything down. I got a lever open. I think that's a 3 guard on my clipper, or I'm sorry, lever closed, 3 guard on my clipper, and we're using that comb just to keep some of that hair down. He has kind of a funky cowlick in that front area, so definitely don't want to take it too high and go too far in, but yeah, just taking some more of that weight out of there. Gonna fade everything up. You always want to leave yourself a little bit of room, you know, because when fading, even if it's a high fade, if it's a part like that, you gotta leave yourself with some room so you have room to fade, because you know you're gonna always have to, you know, blend everything, and you don't want to go too high. So yeah, now we're taking out a little bit more weight. We got our number 1 guard lever open, and we're just kind of scooping out towards the top, so we don't go too far in, and we're just getting a lot of that weight out of there before we start to fade. Got that clipper lever halfway open, no guard, going up, you know, about a finger's width, and we're gonna play around with that lever. It's open about halfway. We're gonna take it down to a 0, closed all the way. Next, just to blend more into the skin, and then we're gonna move back to our trimmer using just the corner to make sure that blends into the electric shaver that we did on the bottom, which is just the skin. And now we got that half guard lever closed going up, but just, you know, another finger's width, you know what I'm saying? Making sure not to go too high, keep a little bit of that hair there so he can comb down at the part. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing a lot of people do. Like, make sure you communicate with your client if you guys are gonna keep some length around the part or not, because some barbers will just take it up to the part, take it short up to the part when they want to leave a little bit of hair there to comb down. And unless the client requests it, I usually leave a little bit of hair there. But the best thing to do is have a good consultation, make sure you're on the same page about that. And yeah, and then we're gonna go ahead and throw that 1.5 guard on, lever close, taking a little bit more of that weight out of there. We're gonna flip back to our number 1 guard open, lever always open close, and then back to our half guard to make sure we blend that into the skin nicely. Now we got that number 3 guard with the lever open, and we're just, you know, using the comb to not go too high, but just taking some more of that weight out of there, make sure it blends nicely. But yeah, man, just be confident. Consultations are key. Ask as many questions as you need to. I know some clients like to rush, like the person, like, oh, just, you know, short, faded, but it's your job to make sure to get as much information out of them as possible to make sure that you are delivering the best haircut that you can deliver for them. Because what they don't understand, and what most people that don't do hair don't understand, is that, you know, you can say short on the sides, long on top, but that can mean so many different things. Because especially if you're a first timer, for us, it's like, you know, act like it's a first date, ask questions, get to know the person, you know what I mean? All that will help. So make sure you guys are always on the same page, and if there really is some issues in communication, then I would always say start on the longer side and then show them the mirror and kind of work your way down from there. Alright, now we're on the opposite side. You're going to basically just be doing the same thing. Take some weight out first, and then we're going to go ahead and begin the fade. You know, just you have a little bit more room to play with on the right side because the part is not there. So you still don't want to go too high and too far in, but definitely got a little bit more room there. But yeah, same steps, you know, up about a finger's width, blend in between with the guard beforehand and stuff like that. And when you get closer to the top, on this side, since the part is not there, this is the side the hair is going to be coming over to. Once you get closer to the top, you can leave it a little bit on the heavier side, so you can just blend everything in with the shears. You know, you can do some clip over comb or shear work, and maybe some thinning shears just to make sure everything blends in nicely, because that way you don't dig too far deep with the clippers going towards the top. And same thing on the back, we're going to go ahead and run that back again. Same exact steps, just make sure to be careful around that crown area. Cut it too short, everything can stick up. So yeah, but same thing, remove some weight, go ahead and fade between each guard. Always use the guard beforehand, and make sure to use those corners to really blend in between. And once you get closer to the top, go ahead and just save that for some shear work. And now we're gonna go on to the top. We got the spray bottle. We're gonna go ahead and make sure everything's nice and wet and easy to comb. And then we're gonna make sure we cut off just enough on the side to where when it combs over, it lays down and blends in nicely. Don't want to cut it too short to where it can't comb over. Don't want to leave it too long to where there's still like some excess like hair hanging over. Just the right amount, usually about 1/4 to a 1/2 inch off the side. You can kind of gauge it from there. This is what the before looked like. This is why I needed that cut. And this is the after. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all for watching. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you.